Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to go ahead and go for a drive and talk to you about Eugenia Cooney. She has really been popping off on social media lately. Everyone is talking about her and the current state that she's in. When she did that video to Beyonce's All the Single Ladies, it was just TikTok madness. And she even had a moment where she had to go and have another welfare check because people were so concerned about her well-being, and you know, a lot has gone on. So we're gonna go for a drive, we're gonna chat about it, but before I do, if you haven't already, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, come hang out on my channel, it'd be really great to have you here. With that being said, let's get into today's video. Now, before we get into it, I want to let you know that if you are sensitive to this type of thing, I'm putting up a trigger warning because I will be showing photos and videos of Eugenia during this drive today, and I just want you to be aware of that so that if this is something that is sensitive to you, I completely understand, and I will catch you in the next video where we're going to talk about Bethany Frankel and how she has become pretty unhinged lately. So if you want to wait for that one, totally get it. But right now, we're going to go ahead and talk about Eugenia. Now, I do believe that her TikTok was taken down recently, but only briefly, and then it was reinstated.
It looks like it's finally happened. Eugenia Cooney's account on TikTok has been banned.
She got banned, and then they reinstated her TikTok. You know, so we're in the time of body positivity, which is good. There's nothing wrong with loving your body, but I'm all about also being healthy. So I'm not saying that people and bodies are bad or whatever. But I am saying we should all be healthy. And Eugenia Cooney is a big part of that, needing to be healthy, because she is, if you don't know, incredibly thin. And I'm gonna put some pictures up, so trigger warning for those of you who do have, you know, issues with weight, with staying healthy and all that. I myself have my own battles, and you know, have to deal with my own how I see myself. It's a body dysmorphia type of thing, and it's been a struggle of mine since I was pretty young. I've dealt with it for a really long time. Well, Eugenia Cooney is clearly very unwell. She lives with her mother, and people call out her mom all the time. She's come on her shows with her and, you know, sat there and said, oh, she's healthy and she eats. And I mean, you can just look at her and see that she is in real trouble.
I guess like before, there kind of would be like times where I guess I realized like, hey, like I'm not like eating enough. I really probably should be taking better care of myself. And like I would have people like my mom especially, and like my family and my parents and everything, that would be like, you really should be like, you know, taking care of yourself better and like eating more, and you know, like would be like bringing that up to me. And obviously like, the internet, there was a lot of people talking about that. I guess it's like in a way like kind of like maybe even like smoking or something, where like people kind of like know in their brain like, hey, you know, I should stop this, but it's, and then like sometimes I guess you'll kind of go through periods or like you're better about it, like just like to totally like stop and totally like stop what you're doing and to actually like go and try to like be better and like get help for myself.
Now, there were many years ago that she got together with Shane Dawson, who I'm also not like a really big fan of, and he was, you know, trying to help her on this journey, and she did go in and get help for a while, and then it seems like she's really taken a bad turn recently. It looks like she's just gone back to her old ways and is no longer in this healthy place, and it seems like it's getting worse. And how much can the human body take? You know what I mean? She's so very young, and it's really tragic to look at it and to see her posting these videos. And you get both sides. You got people that really love her and want to support and want to see her do well. And then you have people that are like egging her on and saying terrible things like she looks like she's 6 months pregnant, or it looks like she's like wearing a diaper.
I look disgusting. Oh, sorry, your boy Fitzy. Sorry you think that. Gained some weight. Oh, sorry you think I'm so gross. I guess you don't like my weight or whatever. Sorry to hear that.
People will say terrible freaking things to this young lady to try and get her to what? Harm herself even more. I mean, it is really loathsome, the things that people will say and do. And you can see there have been a couple of videos that she's posted or lives or whatever. She does TikTok live almost every freaking day now, and she's live with like Jeffree Star and who else, Rich Lux and all of them. She goes live a lot now, but people will say terrible things to her, and God, it's just awful. It's heartbreaking because she'll like break into tears. I think that genuinely deep down inside, she is not a bad person. I think that she is a gentle soul, but she is playing to something that people, maybe I'll put on the screen what it is instead of saying it. I think she looks for a specific audience to watch and support her content. From time to time, will do things, move a certain way, look a certain way to get, people to watch. It goes both ways for the opposite spectrum too, like Nikocado Avocado and the Hungry Fat Chick. People like watching content like that too and support it for that reason as well. So is it strange to me? Yes, because I don't understand it. It's not my thing, but there are people out there that do follow those people for that type of content. And I think that she provides that type of content, which is, I don't even know how to wrap my head around that one. But watching her recently and seeing the decline of this young lady is really heartbreaking. My God, she's a young girl. I think she's in her like her 30s or something like that, barely. And I mean, if this keeps up the way things are going, it's not gonna end well for her. And the fact that her mom is there with her and not really doing anything about it is kind of mind-blowing to me. So I don't know. Like I said, this is me just thinking and driving. I actually just got caught in this deluge. I'm soaking wet right now. I knew it was going to rain today, but I didn't know that it was going to rain this much. So it kind of caught me by surprise. I'm back in the car, and another thought had popped in my head because we're talking about Eugenia Cooney, which is actually a really freaking sad story. But I had this thought that I had forgot to put out there when I was first chatting with you guys. And it's about her mom. Because, yeah, I have to think, and I'm sure most of us do, is her mom knows that she's not well. I mean, her mom's right there freaking with her. And I wonder, is she just continuing to support Eugenia because money's coming in? Is it a monetary thing?
People on the internet don't really like her mom very much because her mom has been featured in many videos, and I guess the mom should have gotten her some help a long time ago. But like I said, she did go to rehab at one point, but that was through one of her friends intervening and trying to get her to go. But now she's no longer going.
How horrible. Can you imagine if that's really what the case is that her mom is just like seeing dollar signs? And because there are parents, plenty of parents, let me just say, sadly enough, that are out there like that use their children to make money. And, she could easily very well be one of them. So I don't know. I just feel like if I were a mom and that were my child struggling, I wouldn't have her on the internet posting videos. I would want her to get help, and I would be, trying my best to help her to get well rather than to facilitate the behavior and allow her to steadily get worse. So that, I don't know, because she has a growing popularity on TikTok, which has a lot of people feeling very unsettled because it is for younger people. Younger and younger individuals are being, I don't know, exposed. Is that the right word?
People have been extremely concerned with her health, as well as what she may be inadvertently promoting. Her recent dance videos and posts have been getting millions of views, and most of the comments on those posts are people asking her or begging her to go get help.
Like, I guess it is. They're seeing her videos and how popular she is, and I just wouldn't want someone who's young, who doesn't know any better, to get the wrong idea and think that that is the beauty standard and have to strive to try and be where she's at, because it's just incredibly freaking dangerous. And I don't know that she's trying to do that. I'm not saying that in this video, that she's attempting to sway kids to be the way that she is.
There's a lot of people speaking out about Eugenia Cooney now that are actually worried about her. A lot of people that have had eating disorders and survive. And what's going on with Eugenia Cooney is a major cause for concern because, as Nick said in the vlog channel video that we posted yesterday, she does body checks. She even has people in her comments after these body checks basically saying that they want this body for themselves. They want to look the way she does. And you all know why that is problematic.
Kids are impressionable. Young minds are impressionable. And to see someone like that and to not really fully understand, they could easily become confused. So that is something that people were concerned about, and they wanted to get her off the platform. They wanted to get her off of YouTube. I don't know. It's such a sad freaking thing, because Eugenia really is unwell. Eating disorders and problems like that, those are the hardest things to deal with. Any kind of food addiction, because you have to eat to live. And yeah, it's just something that you have to deal with on a daily basis. You can't just put it down and walk away. You have to deal with it, and it comes with deep-seated things that have happened in the past. You know, just it comes with stuff. There are reasons that people do this, and there are reasons deep down inside, traumas and things like that bring about that kind of behavior. And it's like she's has to have gone through something that has gotten her to this point. And I know, like, she'd done a documentary or whatever, something with Shane Dawson, and I haven't fully watched it, I'll be honest, but it may have made mention of that. So if I'm just ignorant to the full story of her, please feel free to let me know in the comments. But I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that Eugenia needs to be taken off of social media because she may have an effect on younger generations who don't know what's up? And do you also think that her mom is okay with her continuing her social media journey as long as she's alive, because she's trying to reap the benefits of it in the monetary aspect? I just want to know your thoughts. I just find this whole story to be very unsettling and very saddening to see someone, you know, slowly going away because of something so very serious, and having a family member, her own mother, right there with her and not doing anything to prevent that from happening. Those are my thoughts on Eugenia Cooney. I just wanted to sit down and share it with you guys because it is heartbreaking to see it and to witness this poor girl who I do think is genuinely good. I mean, I don't know her personally, but I don't see anything in her that would be like really bad. I think that she's just someone that's really struggling with something that's very serious, that is really difficult on both sides of the spectrum, whether you're indulging too much or not eating enough. It's so hard on the body. And to see this poor girl just, you know, right before our very eyes, this is happening, and people around her that are close to her seemingly doing nothing about it is just even more heartbreaking to think that they might just be capitalizing on the situation. It's just, it's a pretty tough subject, but I wanted to sit down and share it with you guys and get your thoughts on it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Go ahead and chat about it. And yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye!